So I was tidying up my room to James Bond music yesterday and ended up taking this picture, and then I started to ask myself, what does it mean to write what you love? I've seen it a few times and you see it everywhere, but once you start thinking about it, you start to realise, A, people don't actually know what they're saying really when they say that, and you realise it's bad advice. It's incredibly shallow, it's incredibly destructive to any young writer trying to find their voice or trying to find their story. So I want to answer this question. Why is that bad advice? How and why does it kill your story? And why do people say it? So to begin this video, I'm going to say I'm Procrastinating Writer, otherwise known as James Edwards. So let's begin this one, shall we? And solve it once and for all. Write what you love is perhaps the most poorly worded piece of advice out there in videos for aspiring young writers. If I wrote about things I loved, I would write about Scarlett Johansson working in a pizzeria. I'm 100% positive about it, but why haven't I written that story yet? And why haven't you? I want that story. Write it. Please. Please. Great horror stories like The Shining by Stephen King works off questions of the self, dark ideas about our demons and things we can do. Things that we are frightened to admit to ourselves, such as the control we give to our addictions and to our demons. One essence of science fiction is taking the modern world and exaggerating it through scientific discovery and progress in order to create a future where our current problems are still around. But we do not love our demons. We do not love the problems we have as a society. We don't love racism and sexism, segregation. We don't love xenophobia, we don't love assault, and we don't love rape. So why do we write about these things that we don't love, that we actually wish to eradicate from the world? And here we get to the nugget of why write what you love is the worst advice out there for any writer. It's because it kills and eliminates, annihilates, destroys any other possible reason why you would want to write a story. So how do you write what you love without knowing if you love your story and your characters? You can love your story and that will keep you writing, but it's not why you write at all. We write what we fear. We write to discover and explore. We write to reveal something in ourselves and in someone else reading our stories. We ourselves wish for there to be heroes. We wish to know in some small way that the obstacles that we face in life can be overcome. Maybe we write because we are scared of things and we want to explore this. We want an excuse to ask ourselves why it is we've done horrible things and how easy it is to do horrible things. And maybe get rid of the black and white good guy, bad guy, and show just how close we are to the actual people we vilify and hate. And how maybe not easy it is to become them, but how little we can notice our transformation to being the very people we hate. And so to close this video, I'm Procrastinating Writer, otherwise known as James Edwards, who has just debunked write what you love as the worst advice out there for any young and aspiring writers. This is a very late video, but in 2015 I'm going to do more of these videos. I like discussing this. I'm going to do some more advice for aspiring writers, and I am going to create how-tos on storytelling. It's titillating, and then that excitement will wait. Wayne, R's and W's, James, R's and W's, enunciate.